Hello guys and welcome to the channel. It's Ben Speaks here. This is my first vid and yeah. Anyway guys, we're gonna be reacting to this vid from Good Morning Britain. Hopefully, this video doesn't get blocked. Let's go. Nothing more traditional than the intro, ya know.
I transitioned from male to female, but I've never referred to myself as transgender, and if I did, I think my friends would go ballistic.
I can actually understand and come to terms with this transgender woman, and I can see where she's coming from. She understands the effects of rubbing the term trans in their face. I'm totally for the compulsory transition of gender for people because they didn't really have a choice to have the chromosomes of a different gender. Very cool so far.
Into the one that you suit the most.
Which seems to me eminently sensible, and I have complete respect for people that do that. It's not an easy process, physically, psychologically, emotionally, any of those things. I salute you. Your common sense. Now, let's bring you into this equation. You think it is...
How do you identify?
I'm a man. That's right. So,
and gender? What are you?
I'm a cisgendered man.
What is that like?
What? It's just like saying I'm a two-spirit penguin. This guy is off his butt. How can that make sense if a male is a gender on its own? Is he saying there's a different type of male? I don't know guys. It's 2021 after all.
If you were, so you were born a woman, and therefore you still identify as a woman, so you're a cisgendered woman, I would say.
And that's because of my physical...
That's because
femaleness.
You identify with how you were born
am I?
originally. Well, I assume you're a cisgendered
I'm not
man,
a cis anything, mate.
if I may assume.
I'm not a cis anything.
What? Did you just assume Piers' gender? Don't make me cancel you, you piece of
Well, no, but you're a cisgendered man.
No, I'm not a cisgendered anything.
But hang on.
What does cis mean?
Well, that means that you were born the way that you identify.
No.
Oh. He was saying cis instead of six. I get it now. Actually, that doesn't help at all, lol.
No, I'm just born a man.
But someone who transitions.
Why are you insisting on calling me something I'm not?
Well, you can refer to yourself as just a man if you like, but...
I think most people identify as male or female, man or woman,
That's right, the vast majority of people. But that doesn't mean that there aren't other people who identify differently.
There are 100 different genders on this BBC list, apparently, right? One of them is two-spirit person, polygender, pangender, neutroid, intergender.
I have to say,
do you know what they mean?
I have no idea what they mean, and I'm part...
Right. Well,
I'm
luckily we have the world
supposedly part of
expert here. What is any of this?
Look, I can't... Don't ask me to list off...
What's a two-spirit person?
Wait. What? So you've decided to go on this show, take a huge portion of time trying to get your point across, and don't even have any knowledge or evidence of your own subject? This guy's a bloody joker. Man looks like a f***ing Down syndrome Harry Potter. Oh wait. I'm joking. Please don't cancel me, YouTube.
I think that's someone who identifies with their native background into their gender.
Do you not think this is just like a vibe that somebody's having? Like when you tick a list, male or female, doing your passport or something, is this not just, this is just how they are? This is just a bit of a vibe.
Do you know what aporogender is?
No.
They're very sorry.
Guys, he doesn't know. End of story.
Even though you support what the BBC is doing. This, by the way, this is the public broadcaster.
That what it is?
No, I don't know.
Hang on. The public broadcaster, paid for by us with the licence fee, is now instructing children. There are 100 genders they can identify as. You have come to defend it, and you don't know what half of these are.
But hang on, Piers. Ignorance isn't a defence.
This guy is so delusional, man. I can't be asked. How much of a retard is this guy for coming on this show with absolutely nothing but a deluded attitude? Right guys, let's watch something better because my brain truly hurts. It feels like I'm having a strong migraine, lol.
A few moments later.
Alright guys, I found another video which is related to the subject of this video. It's about famous singer Demi Lovato and their non-binary status. This video is from Entertainment Tonight. All rights to them. Hopefully, I can get this video out there. Alright guys, let's react.
I want to take this moment to share something very personal with you. Over the past year and a half, I've been doing some healing and self-reflective work. And through this work, I've had the revelation that I identify as non-binary.
Okay. Fair enough.
Up about their identity.
I focus on just what I see in the mirror, and that's a beautiful person.
The 28-year-old pop star debuted their new podcast 4D with Demi Lovato, which dropped at midnight on Wednesday, and said they are changing their pronouns.
I'll officially be changing my pronouns to they, them. I feel that this best represents the fluidity I feel in my gender expression.
Demi, let me put this as blunt and as less offensive as it can be, okay? I get and respect your self-reflecting and healing, but you also need to look at the pros and cons. You have to understand that people will get your gender wrong by appearance mistakenly, and you got to accept that and not be acting irrational towards them. I just also want to add on that the government won't classify your gender as non-binary, and if we ever get your gender wrong by mistake and you report us irrationally to the police, we won't be put into jail. I'd finally also like to say that your allies are very critical about this. They get offended and cause feuds whenever we make mistakes regarding you guys. The pros for you, Demi, are something I admire. You found your comfort zone and I love that. Well, that took a sneaky turn, lol.
I want to make it clear that I'm still learning and coming into myself, and I don't claim to be an expert or a spokesperson. I will also be accepting if people slip and say her, she, because I know that being in my position, it's going to take a while for people to get used to. I just want them to be making the effort.
Demi invited non-binary performance artist Alok on their show, noting that one of Alok's poetry shows, which they attended with musicians.
Oh. I better keep shut, guys.
Time and so long that I've ever heard someone else speak my truth and then realize, oh, that's my truth too.
And for anyone who might not be familiar with the term non-binary, Alok offered some insight.
We are people who have existed for thousands of years, who actually experience ourselves outside of the idea of man or woman.
Demi added that their identity has nothing to do with how they choose to dress or, quote, present themselves.
I want people to understand that just because I'm non-binary doesn't mean I'm not going to dress the way I want.
The singer...
Okay, guys. I'm done here. I wish to continue, but I just cannot. The reason being that I have a lot of unfamiliarity and probably, most likely, very controversial things kept to myself. I don't mind these people, but the more I see them, the tired I get, ergo giving me more mental fatigue. If you wish to continue on with these videos, I'll leave them in the links below. Also, follow my Instagram for exclusives of new uploads and many cool stuff over there. Anyway, my drillers, I'll see you in a bit. Safe.